Hey guys, Sprout here, welcome back to the channel. Now, I'm going to do a first impressions video for Tower of Fantasy. Now, as of tonight's stream, I've hit the level cap for today, which is 18. I've unlocked 2 vehicles, several weapons and SSR weapons, etc. And I've got quite a few of the Simmer crews, or whatever they're called. So, I think I've experienced enough of the initial part of the game to give you first impressions on what I think of the game. Exactly what I think it could become, as I know there's certain things that I haven't unlocked yet, and I'm quite interested to see them when I do get there. So without further ado, guys, if you do us a massive favour, hit that like button on the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, as I will be doing videos on this game for a while, hopefully, as long as I don't get sick of playing, which doesn't look like I will anytime soon anyway. So let's get straight into this one, guys. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about each little thing of the game at the moment. Right, first and foremost, guys, I figured I would start with the world itself, the actual game world that the game is actually based in, what my exact thoughts are. Now, you don't realise just how big the world map is until you progress so far in the story, and it shows you when you unlock the teleporters, etc. And I didn't actually realise how big it was, and how small the current area that I'm in actually is in comparison to the rest of it. And it's absolutely humongous. I don't know if all these areas are currently unlocked and you can actually get to them eventually or whatever, or you have to like gradually wait for updates and stuff. But I'm astonished at how much content they've actually put in it. I can see now why it's nearly 10 gigabyte. God knows how much it's going to be once the whole game's sort of released in the future. But when I'm running around and stuff in the general world, you see the creeps, you see other players, you see the landscape and stuff. And for the style of game, obviously it's not meant to be ultra realistic, but the graphics still, even if you put it on like medium graphics as opposed to HD or HDR, are still really, really good for the style of game it is. Obviously it's an anime slash gacha type game, and it's going to be not cartoony, but not realism. And I think they've done a very good job on the overall surrounding world of the game. I'm seeing things that I like the look of. I want to climb this mountain to get the view, etc. You know what I mean? It's one of them things. I just think they've done it really well. Right, next thing, guys, I think is a very important aspect of games like this is the combat itself. Now, I didn't know quite what to expect. I was expecting like Genshin Impact, sort of Noah's Heart type combat, and it is in a way, but you don't really get that many guns. I mean, there is guns in the game, and you get like rockets and stuff like that, but it's more primarily sort of swords and mage staffs that I've unlocked so far, etc. like that. And I had a bit trouble with the auto locking at first. I set it to distance. Distance is the best, guys, in case you're wondering. Distance definitely locking. The closest one to you automatically lock on. But the camera doesn't follow your character, so you have to kind of move the camera yourself at the same time. And it does take a while to get used to. I kind of wish it had a following camera that sort of stuck behind you the entire time, just so you can see what you're doing a bit better. I know some people probably will struggle with the camera angles at times, but the combat itself is very diverse in that you've got so many different ways you can come about it. Now, you've got 3 different weapons you can freely switch between like any time during combat. You've also got, you can charge them up and do like special attack while you switch. You've got ground attacks, you've got hold the button charge attacks, you've got jump up in the air attacks, you've got a special attack for each weapon, stuff like that. Lots of different combinations that really add to the game and give that depth in combat that's really fresh, and it gives you different ways to tackle different opponents. Obviously you've got elements as well, you've got lightning, fire, etc. that augment your weapons to give them different effects against different enemies. There's occasionally I'll come against a robot and he's not taking much damage from my fire weapon, so I'll swap my lightning weapon and it's doing like more consistent damage. Things like that, tweaks here and there. You really need to think about which weapons you've got on, which elements there are, and your fighting style as well. In the dodge, you can dodge and then dodge straight back in for another hit after the dodge, etc. Stuff like that. I really love the combat in this game, and I can't wait to try it out in PvP. Right, guys, I would kick myself if I didn't mention the exploration in the game. Now, this is aside from the world and the combat and stuff. There's so much things you can do just forever. There's no limit to how often you can do it. Obviously, there's certain chests on the map that are time limited, so you can't open them for a certain amount of time. I think it's just stop people getting too many on day one. But you see them on the map. You've got little houses, you've got little orbs and stuff where the chests are. You've got other chests, you've got hidden chests, etc. And you can just find them. You can just go out and find them. You can go out and farm food. You can go out and kill animals. You can go kill random creeps on the map all day if you really want to. When I made my first character that you're seeing in the background of all these clips, because I've started a new character on a different server now, I just literally spent an hour or so just exploring the small part of the map that's obviously the small part of the grander map, and I was just running around just doing what I wanted. I wasn't leveling up or anything. I was just finding things and finding secrets and generally just nice places to visit in the game world. And I think that given the freedom, you know, you've hit the daily limit cap or you can't do any more dungeons and you're bored, you can just go roam around. And eventually when you unlock your vehicle, you unlock the jetpack, stuff like that, you've got more freedom, you can climb and so like that, you can go to so many places a bit faster as well, and it just adds to it. I think it's a very good feature, letting people do what they want in the open world, literally in the open world, you know what I mean? You can go where you want. Obviously, guys, there is gacha in this game. There is crates and lucky crates that you can purchase for real money if you really want to. But you don't have to, right? I'm going to tell you now, right? I haven't actually spent anything on the game yet. There is a battle pass that I do plan to get, I think tomorrow or something like that. But the game gives you so much free stuff for playing the game. It's ridiculous. There's achievements, there's daily tasks, you know, bounties, etc. Loads of things you can do every day to get a ton of free stuff. I've opened about 50 premium gacha crates right now. I've got an SSR, I've got several SRs. I've opened so many of the lesser ones to get the upgrade materials, to upgrade my weapons and stuff, that I think my main weapons on my main character now are like level 40 or something. I did a boss, pardon me, I did a boss earlier and I killed him in 2 hits. You know what I mean? I was able to upgrade myself that much. Obviously, there is the question of will this game be pay to win and stuff, and it's too early to tell. Too early to tell right now. I can imagine if people sunk loads of money in, they could probably up their weapons quite substantially compared to everybody else, but you're still going to be limited to the level caps each day, etc., before you can really progress to a point where you're going to be much better than everybody else. Now, I don't want to comment on this sort of thing until I hit the PvP, so I'm not going to. I will wait until I hit the PvP before I decide if everyone's annihilating us because they've paid too much or they're just simply better. Because apparently it's supposed to be skill-based, and I'm hoping it is, because then I'll have a bit more chance than just mindly running into people who are vastly superior to us because they've paid more money. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Fingers crossed it doesn't. Right guys, if you're this far into the video, congratulations, you've made it this far. Now finally, I'm going to address, is it worth playing? Now, if you're not one of the 3 million, or whatever it was, pre-registrants that have already installed the game and tried it, and you're looking at this video thinking, should I play it? It's probably you're not playing Arena Breakout, what are you talking about? Is this game worth a shot? And I would 100% right now, or 90% I would say, guarantee that you will enjoy this game. If you like combat-focused exploration sort of role-playing games in the mass multiplayer online spectrum, because there's still players running around everywhere. I haven't reached the bit where I group up with people for dungeons yet. Very soon, very hopefully, but for now, I would probably give the game a solid at least 7 or 8 out of 10. There's a couple of bugs, glitches here and there. Eventually, when I've been playing a while, it started lagging. I don't know if it was my phone doing that or what. And there is the queue times on the server. Some of the servers are that full that you're waiting 5-10 minutes to actually get into your character. That's why I swapped characters to a lesser populated server, which I'm not regretting in the slightest. I've already hit the max level. But I'm looking forward to playing more. I'm looking forward to hitting higher levels. I'm looking forward to the PvP. Apparently it's 1v1, 3v3 in a Battle Royale mode. I'm looking forward to playing that, trying that at least. And there's loads of other things that I'm looking forward to unlocking. There's loads of relics I haven't got yet. There's loads of weapons I haven't experienced yet. And I'm looking forward to exploring the general world. There is a storyline to it, and it is easy to follow if you can be bothered to sit through the voice-acted cutscenes and dialogues, all voice-acted. Very well done to them for that. But admittedly, because I was live streaming and for continuity and speed, I was skipping a lot of the dialogue, but I did get the general gist of what was going on. I can sort of still tell what's happening. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will be making many more videos on the game, like I've already said, and hopefully you join us on that journey. I will be live streaming it again soon, not sure when, but I'm going to be putting out a couple of videos here, there, guides, etc., and some other gameplay features and stuff like that. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I'll see you in the next live/video. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.